Hello everyone, my name is Monster Workshop, and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the Cataclysmic. The Cataclysmic is a linear fusion rifle that packs a punch with DPS and its unique perks. This video is going to be a long one, so sit back, get some popcorn, and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cataclysmic has been getting a great deal of attention when it first came out, and 1 year later is still the best linear fusion rifle in the game. It's outstanding in PvP and PvE. If you're looking for something that can rack up a whole bunch of DPS, this is the gun for you. For those of you who don't know, you can only obtain this outstanding weapon in the Valve the Disciple raid. It may take a while to get this thing to drop, but oh my god, it is worth it. This weapon also comes with some amazing perks like bait and switch, which gives you a 35% damage buff by using other weapons in your inventory. Having Focus Fury on this weapon will be a huge game changer. And for the attachments, you should use Boss Spec. If you want to get the most out of the Cataclysmic, land precision hits. This weapon deals massive damage for precision hits, so being able to land those headshots is crucial for both PvE and PvP. In PvP, this weapon is a one-shot kill at the body and the head. At close range, this weapon is also a one-shot kill at medium range. However, you're going to need to land those precision hits, because this weapon becomes a two-shot kill to the body at a longer distance. Now I've talked about PvP, let's get into PvE and see how well this weapon performs in there. In PvE, this is where this weapon really thrives, because this weapon is a boss killer, dealing up to 140,000 DPS for each precision hit. You can also add Boss Spec for more DPS. Now people have said that adding backup mag will deal more damage, but that is not true. I tested this out and there's a huge damage drop off when using backup mag instead of Boss Spec. Now here's a chart showing you the difference between having Boss Spec and backup mag. Now from this you can clearly see that there's a little damage difference between backup mag and Boss Spec, but there's not really too much of a difference, so you can go either way, but I prefer Boss Spec. Now let's talk about the best PvE perks for Cataclysmic. You should probably go with Enhanced Battery, 4th times the charm, and High Impact Reserves. High Impact Reserves is my personal favorite for both PvE and PvP, because the last few rounds in the magazine get a huge damage buff. Now, I was never really much of a linear fusion rifle user, but this weapon has completely changed my perspective of linear fusion rifles. I don't usually see people run this in PvP, even though this weapon is god tier. I also rarely see people run this in Vanguard Strikes as well. Now, many people are still running Galahorn. Now I want to talk about Clown Cartridge and why I think it's inferior for this weapon. 4th times the charm will not refund your ammo to your overflowed magazine. As a result, you'll end up with total damage loss because you're not getting the full benefit of 4th times the charm. This can be really problematic if you're trying to build a high DPS build. I'm going to bring up a chart that shows you how it differs from Focus Fury and High Impact Reserves. On this chart, you can clearly see the damage drop off on Clown Cartridge. This will put you at a huge disadvantage because you're losing that extra DPS, which is very important for a linear fusion rifle. Now with that being said, I want to talk about the overall design of the weapon, which I think is outstanding. I know a lot of people don't really care about the design of a weapon, but I think this design is really unique. The Witch Queen raid weapons have the best overall design. Now it took me a few times to get all the raid weapons and armor, but after 5 weeks on my 5th clear, I was able to accomplish this, and I think this looks really cool. I'm not a huge fan of the armor design, but the Titan helmet looks really cool. You should really consider trying out this raid, even if you're not much of a raider. Now to wrap things up, why this and not other weapons? Why not use a weapon like Galahorn? That's an easy answer, because this weapon carries more ammunition, and it does more damage over time. Like I said before, this weapon is outstanding, but it takes a little while to get your hands on it. I hope you guys liked the video. Please consider subscribing. With that, I'll see you guys later.